Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have just a couple of DIYs to share with you guys. If you're interested in seeing how I made any of these, then let's go ahead and get started. So for the first DIY, I am using a couple of these frames. I found these at Dollar General for $2 each, and I really loved the way the frames looked, so I went ahead and picked them up. I will also be using some of this faux wood craft paper from Hobby Lobby I got for $4 and some of these stickers from Dollar Tree. So after measuring the inside of my frame, I'm just going to cut my craft paper down to size and then make sure that it fits in the box before gluing it down with Mod Podge. If you don't have a Dollar General or you can't find frames like this anywhere, you can use the canvas frames from Dollar Tree, or you can even use Jenga blocks to construct frames of any dimensions that you want. So after that's glued down, I just decide what words I want to use, and I chose bless this home, but as you can see, the home word is not fitting in either of these frames. I am making a vertical and a horizontal frame, so I just decided to use the word home for the horizontal frame. Originally, I was going to use a little bit of greenery to make the O, but then I found these little round wooden beads in my craft drawer. Not actually beads because they don't have a hole through them, so I can't string anything through them, but I thought that these would be cute to make the O for this. So that's all I did for this sign. So for the next sign, I wanted to use the words bless this, and I found this plastic family word from Target last year in my craft drawer and wanted to use this as well. This doesn't fit inside the frame, so I do have to glue it on the outside of the frame. But I didn't mind that because I thought that it gave it a cute little feature, and I also did want to make these a kind of matching set, so I did want to use those wooden beads somehow in this sign as well. And gluing the family word on the edge of the frame allowed me the space to glue the wooden beads into a cross just underneath of that. So then I added some twine to the back of these for hangers just in case I want to hang them up, and that was it for these two. So the next DIY, I'm going to be using one of these 8x10 canvas frames from Dollar Tree. These are the ones that have the wooden frame on them, and I'm just going to start by removing the canvas completely from the back side. I didn't do anything with the staples, I just left them in there. Then you're going to need a pack of the craft sticks from Dollar Tree. These are the ones that are just a little bit bigger than regular popsicle sticks. Now you can't see what I'm doing here, but in a minute or so in the video you will be able to see how I am gluing these together. Basically, I'm just taking two craft sticks and gluing them on top of one, or gluing them on top of one half of a craft stick. And you're just doing this so that you can create one long craft stick. You can kind of see right here what I mean. And you are going to need to make 6 of these long ones in total, and then you will need 4 of the craft sticks on their own. I will be using my Mod Podge bottle just to space these out evenly, and you're going to want to start by gluing it down the center middle craft stick. So this is my inspiration picture. You can see in that picture, as well as my frame here, how the middle piece is supposed to be glued down. So whatever side you use of the stick to line up to one diagonal corner, you're going to use the opposite side of the stick to line up to the opposite corner. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm talking about and it makes sense. I wasn't paying attention the first time I did it, and I lined up one side of the stick with both corners, and I didn't realize it until I had all 5 sticks glued down in place, and it just looked off and it looked uneven, and so I had to take it all apart and redo all of the sticks over again. So hopefully my mistake can save you guys from going through the same thing that I went through. Just watch how you glue down that first middle stick. So after you get all of those pieces glued down, if you use the same craft sticks, the same frame, and the same method of spacing as I did, you should have 5 across the back, and then you will have the same 5 going across the opposite direction. The only part of these that I weaved was the very ends of the sticks, where I tucked them back behind the frame so that I could hot glue them down back there. Then I am taking apple barrel acrylic paint in the color Melted Chocolate, and I mixed it with some water, and I'm using that as a stain. I did 2 coats on the main piece and 1 coat on the Jenga blocks. So I ended up using 8 Jenga blocks to make a small rectangle to put on the front of this. I still wanted the crisscross pattern to show, since that's the main part of this DIY, and then I measured how big the rectangle will be so I could cut out my piece of canvas. And after I stained these and let it dry, I went back with my hot glue gun and just glued them together. So I'm using one of these stickers, but on my last DIY, I don't like how when there's light on it, there's a glare on the sticker part. And I might go back and do this same method to those just so I can get rid of that sticker. But I just flip the sticker over and I'm tracing over the whole word with a black marker, and then I'm gonna flip it back over onto the canvas, and I did mark out with a pencil the top and the sides of the sticker before I took it off, so I knew where to place it back on. And I'm just going to give it a little pressure with my fingers, and when you take it off you have a light outline of the word. So then you can take a black marker or whatever color you want and go back over the word, and then you have this nice lettering without that sticker glare. So all that's left is attaching everything together, and I just used hot glue to do all of that. If you guys enjoyed these DIYs today, please give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And if you're interested in joining my YouTube family by clicking that subscribe button, I would love to have you. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.